My name is Blaney. I'm 11 years old and I'm proud to say that I come from the Sliman Nation. And I'm proud to say that my Kukpa and my Chichi are Robert Blaney and Elizabeth Blaney. In my culture, it's a fact, it's an understanding of our way of life that everything is connected. The fish and the eagle, the herring and the whale. Each and every species plays its part in the circle of life. And we were put on this earth for a reason. So we could be the caretakers and the healers and the speakers and the warriors for Mother Earth. And we were given a voice for a reason, to speak out for those who have no voice, like the whales, the salmon. Our responsibilities as humans, as indigenous people, are for this earth and are of this earth. I was told as a younger child by my Kukpa and Chichia about the times when there were children my age and they would go down to the beach and then they would eat the salmon and then they would eat the herring off the rocks and the cockles and the clams and the seaweed, and they would always say when the tide was out, the table was set. Because that's how pristine it was. You could pick up a cockle or a clam or a mussel and you could just eat it raw. And you wouldn't have to worry about pollutants or toxins or getting cancer. And nowadays, when you do the same thing on the very same beach, you have to think, can this make me critically sick? It might even kill me. And you have to worry about that stuff 2 generations after. Our land and most of our traditions are being diminished because of the industrial projects that have been destroying our lands. I wasn't raised to be an activist. I wasn't raised and hardwired to be an environmentalist. I was just taught to have empathy and be respectful of our mother. She shelters us. She gives us food. We could at least give so much more in return. We've been putting up with so much for so long. And now, today, we're saying no more. Because we will idle no more. More than a few. I have to remember that it was last year, 2013. Last year I went to Rio de Janeiro to speak at the UN conference on the environment where world leaders would get together to speak about sustainability and providing a better future for the many generations to come. And I was so excited about this conference, and I was thinking so much good can come from this. Finally, we were able to speak about it. But when I went down to the conference, I saw they were selling specialty UN diamonds inside an environmental conference, which is a huge slap in the face from these people who have traveled internationally from their hometown protesting diamond mines. I was riding on these buses, and they had people riding on buses getting into the conference. Black buses saying Petrobras, the #1 Brazilian oil company. So the world leaders and their representatives were basically saying, we're doing some good, we're holding this conference. So they gave that story to the press, and it made them look like heroes. Just another one of those conferences. It really spoke to me and told me, we can't keep waiting for the next day and the day after that. The time for change is now. The truth is, we can't keep waiting for the governments and for the authorities to make those changes. We've been waiting for too long. And especially children my age. Because we are the next generations, and we're the generations that are going to grow into the future. Same with the animals and the environment, those generations to come. And the corporations and companies that are mining and developing indigenous land today, they won't be here forever. And they'll have to hand down that land that they've mined, that they polluted, and that they've destroyed. And they have to hand that down to the many generations to come, the many generations of children, of animals, of the earth to come. And what will they give us? What will they give us? Will they give us a land filled with pipelines, mountains stripped to nothing? That's not the future that I'm going to allow. That we're going to allow. We are idle no more. I'm going to be singing a song called Earth Revolution. And this song is about how we can't keep waiting for the next day, and we're heading on a car fueled by oil, and we're going to head off a cliff if we don't turn around soon. And we still have that time to turn around, so this is Earth Revolution.